The Equality Welcome Arch, known in Spanish as El Portico de la Igualdad, was inaugurated on 21 June 2019 by Beatriz Rosello. She's the wife to then Governor of Puerto Rico, Ricky Rosello. This was to commemorate 50 years since the Stonewall riots. The archway is made of wood with 7 panels, each a color of the rainbow, and each originally with a word imprinted, including amore, love, libertad, liberty, consideración, igualdad, equality, and respeto, respect, along with the words Puerto Rico and fortaleza para ti, which means the governor is for you. Beatriz, the First Lady, gave her speech in Spanish, stating, "My husband and I have been loud supporters and reiterate that in this administration, we do not tolerate discrimination against any person under any circumstances. This archway, same as other initiatives we have started, represents our support to a community that has been struggling 50 years to end discrimination and have equal rights as all people." Just 20 days after the Rainbow Welcome Arch was inaugurated, the Center for Investigative Journalism released 889 pages of Telegram chats. In these chats showed not only government corruption of the PNP party, but the governor and his closest advisors were openly mocking gay, lesbian, women, overweight people, and even making fun of the deaths of hurricane victims. The chats, known as the Ricky Leaks, called Ricky Martin such a chauvinist that he has sex with men. No doubt the exposed corruption during a time of vulnerability and suffering motivated Puerto Ricans to protest. But the disrespect to so many crossed the limits. The protests were massive and included hundreds of thousands across the island. Artists such as Bad Bunny, Ricky Martin, Residente, they all united to help lead people in chants. Young leaders in the LGBTQ community also organized protests, including forming the House of Resistance and holding the Renuncia Ball with categories such as La Fortaleza is burning, which means the governor's residence is La Fortaleza. Queer leaders such as the singer Villano Antillano, DJ Cayete, and Edriman Delgado from Labori Vogue led the protests, with talented protesters sashaying and duck-walking just minutes from the Capitol. They also led the crowd in protest chants, including "Soy pata, soy puta, pero no soy corrupta," which means, "I'm queer, I'm a slut, but I'm not corrupt," which the entire mixed crowd joined in with. Joni Jackson, reporting for Jezebel, reported on this in her article in July 26, 2019. Ricky Rosello announced his resignation after just 12 days of nonstop protests. One day after the House of Representatives found legal cause for impeachment. Previously, they were supporting Ricky Rosello. His resignation was to be effective August 2nd. But the indignations and disrespect did not stop there. On the same afternoon of his resignation, the Equality Welcome Arch was vandalized, repainted white. The entire Equality Arch, its rainbow colors, words of empathy and support, all of it was whitewashed. An investigation ensued, and it was no surprise to find that the ex-First Lady's aides were responsible. Puerto Rico Tourism Company is responsible for the maintenance of the Equality Arch. And about 1 week later, a private human rights group known as Inclusive Social Action Foundation repainted it back to its original rainbow. The words on each column are now hidden behind layers of paint, but the Equality Arch today is more symbolic and more meaningful today than ever before, showing the hypocrisy of some politicians, happy to have the queer vote, but not truly supporting equality. Instead, like with the white paint, they'd love to hide us from view. The words, once easily seen, are now found only by searching. Just like the Equality Arch, our community must continue to fight to be seen and to insist on equal rights. The elections are around the corner. One way to be certain to be seen is to vote. Your vote makes a difference. Register and vote. Use the link on our profile to register.